Now to the millions of Americans running into two major storms over the holiday weekend. Thanksgiving travel expected to break records. Winter weather from the upper Midwest to western New York. Whiteout conditions possible. Winds gusting up to 50 miles per hour. Bumper-to-bumper traffic across America today. New York to Chicago to Los Angeles. Millions of travelers also facing a coast-to-coast storm for the return trip home. Lee Goldberg standing by with the forecast. But first, here's ABC's Alex Perez in Chicago.
Tonight, the massive Thanksgiving storm pounding the upper Midwest, turning highways into white-knuckle whiteouts at the height of the holiday travel rush. Multiple jackknifed tractor trailers causing a massive pileup on I-94 in Minnesota, just across the border from Fargo, North Dakota. First responders battling whipping winds as they worked to clear the scene. In North Dakota, blizzard-like conditions and icy roads, sending cars sliding. Watch as this white truck careens into a roadside ditch, narrowly missing state troopers nearby.
Numerous winter weather alerts in effect. Everything from winter storm warnings to winter weather advisories for some challenging travel conditions.
Some travelers hitting the road early.
We got up earlier. We all made the commitment. We didn't know what the roads were like.
You can see it right there on the board here at Chicago's O'Hare, one of the nation's busiest airports. Passengers are dealing with more than 1,000 delays today.
And at the nation's busiest airport, Hartsfield-Jackson in Atlanta, officials say a KLM flight to Amsterdam was abruptly halted after a passenger opened the emergency door and deployed the slide while the plane was taxiing.
The situation getting worse, and he opened our left door, so we got a slide deployment as well.
Tonight, that man facing numerous charges, including reckless conduct. Police say he appeared to be suffering a mental health crisis.
And with the travel headache isn't over just yet, another powerful storm is expected to impact the Midwest after Thanksgiving and into the weekend. Whit.
Shaping up to be a 1-2 punch, Alex. Thanks. Let's get right to Chief Meteorologist Lee Goldberg from our New York station WABC. And Lee, that first storm still hitting some areas right now.
Michigan is getting pummeled with snow right now, especially the Upper Peninsula. Blizzard warnings up to a foot and a half of snowfall, 6 inches, Traverse City down to Kalamazoo. Winter wind alerts all the way from the Great Lakes into western New York State. And the storm moves into Canada, but the cold winds behind it trigger the lake effect. That's why you see the warnings. By the way, it's mild on the East Coast right now. It's about to get colder along the I-95 corridor with showers. Now, Thanksgiving weather map is fairly quiet, but around the Great Lakes, treacherous travel, Arctic winds in the Great Lakes, and blustery in the Northeast. We have 35-mile-per-hour gusts in New York City, maybe some balloon restrictions for the parade, and 30-mile-per-hour gusts in Philly. And then the storms coming in the Pacific Northwest. That's our cross-country storm. It expands across the Northwest as we go into the day on Friday. Lake effect snows continue. Could be a foot of snow south of Buffalo, north of Syracuse, and 40-mile-per-hour gusts along the I-95 corridor with some snow showers. Then we move into Saturday, and the snow's hitting high gear across the middle of the country, accumulating snows Omaha to Chicago. It's snowing in Chicago Saturday morning to midday Sunday. Major delays over the weekend, heavy rain to the south. By Sunday, rain is getting the I-95 corridor. The storm is lifting to the north, so it's mainly rain unless you're in upstate New York or interior New England. Light rain along the coast. Whit.
Something to watch closely. Lee Goldberg tonight. We appreciate it.